I got the flow and I'm taking off. These niggas hating, I paid the cost. I'm from the 6, so I get it in. These niggas hating, don't do the friends. Pull up, I bet you won't do a thing. Dead silence when my presence felt ain't nobody really fucking with me.
Hey man, say man, welcome back to another episode of Live Free TV, man. Let's go.
Look, man. Now I don't know how many of y'all familiar with the Whittaker family. You know what I'm saying? The Whittakers. You feel me? I can't really say too much. You know what I'm saying? It seemed interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to bring it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And get y'all thoughts on this. You feel what I'm saying? So Joe Rogan sat down with this dude. He got a YouTube channel called Underbelly something. It's Underbelly something. But yeah, we ain't gonna waste no time. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man.
But before we get any further, ladies and gentlemen,
y'all
already know how we coming, man. We coming at y'all with something light, some slight light. You feel me?
Let's get it, bro.
Let's go.
Get it.
One of the most compelling and fascinating videos that I watched was those mountain people.
Oh, the Whittaker family?
Yeah.
In West Virginia?
Yeah. How'd you find them?
That was during Created Equal, the book that I mentioned. I was going to each of the lower 48 states, and we were in West Virginia just driving around. Axel, my assistant, and I. He's worked with me for decades. And we're just driving around, looking for anybody interesting to photograph. You know, it's like it was just a let's just see what we can find. And we're in a truck stop, convenience store, gas station thing, and I'm inside and there's a cop in there. And cops always know everybody in their county or whatever. This was a Raleigh County cop. And I went up to him, told him what I'm doing. And he goes, "Oh yeah, I know all kinds of people." I'm like, "I bet you do." He goes, "Well, I get off at 2:00. And I go, "I'll meet you here at 2:00. So we did. I've had people like this before who have helped me. This guy was probably the best I've ever had. He took me to pure gold over and over and over. All these interesting people who I photographed for Create Equal. Just he knew exactly what I'm looking for. He showed me the best of Raleigh County. It was great. I'm sure there's more. I know there's more, but the ones he showed me were so great. And the first day we did this, we shot this person, we shot that, we shot a third, and then it started raining. And my strobe equipment, I always use strobe equipment for my photographs. This is photographs only at the time. This is for a photo book. Got rained on. And so we had to pack up and leave. Can't rent photo gear in West Virginia, so we just had to go back to LA, and I told him, we'll be back in 2 weeks. So we come back, and he says, when you come back, make sure you bring video cameras. I'm like, yeah, I don't do video, so I didn't say anything. But 2 weeks later, we come back, and he meets us, and he goes, "Did you bring video cameras?" I'm like, "No, I don't do video." He got really pissed. He's like, "You're going to want video." And I'm like, "I don't do video. I'm sorry, just photos." So we follow him. He's in one car, not a cop car, but his own private car, and we're following him in our rental, and we're going off the highway. Then we go off this mountain road, and it's winding through the mountains. Beautiful country, Appalachia. That western West Virginia and eastern Kentucky it's right near the border of Kentucky. It's so beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful parts of the U.S. And this windy road turns into like a gravel road, and then turns into a dirt road. And there's shacks. Every once in a while you see a house. Like, somebody lives there? Like, you can't believe people live there. And we're going very poor. I mean, the poverty in that part of West Virginia is like, these people are making, I think, an average of $12,000 a month.
12,000.
That's what they live on.
12,000 a month. Did he say 12,000 a month? Wait.
These people are making, I think, an average of $12,000 a month. That's what they live on.
They live on that.
So we're going down this dirt road, and then we come around this bend. And we're going really slow.
$12,000 a month?
12,000. I'm sorry, 12,000 a year.
Yeah.
$12,000 a year.
How did month? I was gonna say the month. That's
damn.
That's
good.
damn good. You making 12,000.
I'm about to say shit. I need to come out there then. Goddamn.
12,000. Listen, 12,000
times 12.
Oh, you eating good?
Man, that's 144.
Yeah. Yeah, 12,000 times 12. It's 144,000. Yeah, I'm finna say, I'm like, God damn, they living good then.
I say, yeah.
They living good. You ain't 12,000 a month.
12,000 a month,
but 12,000 a year though, bro, that's poor.
Yeah, that's poor.
That's poor. Like, that's poor. How can you live off that? 12,000 a year.
Say, shit, bills alone is 12,000.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck can you live off that, bro? It's insane.
Live on 12,000 a month. I was like, that's actually
No. I'm sorry, 12,000 a year.
Yeah.
12,000 a year. Can you imagine that?
No.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's like parts of Kentucky and West Virginia are like that. So poor. So we're driving down this dirt road. We come around this bend. There's a shack on the left and there's a trailer on the right, small trailer. And there's about 10 or 12 people just walking around. And we're going really slow, so they're not used to cars coming by at all. But going that slow, we got their attention. And it's like everyone you look at, it's like their eyeballs are going this way.
Mm-hmm.
And a single tooth among them, not a single tooth in any of their heads.
Whoa.
And they look at us and we look at them and they start yapping and screaming and barking. And some of them are just staring at us and drooling. And it was like...
Yeah, these people.
Yeah.
This was the video. The inbred family, the Whittakers.
Let's
play some of this.
The inbred family, bro. The inbred incest. Oh, man.
I ain't know. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a good example of why. Goddamn, this gotta stop. The fuck?
Yeah,
incest?
but no, let's see the story. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy thing.
I'm saying, come off saying this.
I know. Yeah, it's the inbred family,
Come
bro.
on, man.
It's a. Bro.
4 eyes going like that and shit.
Drooling,
come on, man,
barking.
Come on, man.
What? That's not normal. That's not normal at all.
It's like experimenting, man.
Because
So what are your names?
He barked.
I'm sorry, who's this?
His name's Ray.
Ray. I remember Ray. I photographed you, Ray. Do you remember? Years ago.
so that sound is this man barking.
Lorraine.
Lorraine and Timmy.
Yeah.
None of them speak. Now, you guys grew up here in Odd, West Virginia.
Wait.
How many years?
West Virginia. That's a place. West Virginia is a place.
You guys grew up here in Odd, West Virginia. How many years have you lived here?
Oh my Lord.
You guys, I mean, did you go to school? You did? Some of your brothers and sisters probably didn't go to school, or how much schooling did they get? These are all brothers and sisters.
They all brothers and sisters.
Where did we school wrong? He graduated.
You graduated from what?
We were from high school.
You went to high school, Timmy?
Yeah, he went to high school Ironburg.
Timmy graduated high school. Doesn't speak a word.
Don't speak. But graduated.
He's actually Lorraine's daughter. And
Son.
Son.
Son. Sorry.
He's Lorraine's son. That's his mama, but they all brothers and sisters. Oh, that's
Wait,
good.
who's Lorraine?
I guess that's Lorraine talking right there.
And that's Lorraine's
brother / son. What? Wait.
Come on out.
And that's a man barking for people just listening to this.
That's all
He's barking.
So they live with a bunch of dogs, and he's adopted their way of communicating.
I don't know about that, but he does sound like a dog when he speaks.
Yeah. Here he is right here.
That's him making that sound.
So some of it's a dog, some of it is him.
They sound very similar.
Yeah, that's a dog barking. And that's him. Now, what is the story of this family?
So it's Ray on the left, Timmy in the center. This Lorraine's son, not daughter, and that's Freddie on the right. Freddie has passed away recently. So the way so let me tell the story about how we met. So we pull up and these people are just staring at us, and it's something that, like, it's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm certain I will never see anything crazier than this.
That's crazy, bro.
And we pull the cars over. Me and the cop get out, and the cop comes up to me and says, "I told you, should have brought a video camera." I'm like, "Yeah, you were right." So I walk over to the house to ask them if I could photograph them, and I think one of the sisters just points to the trailer home across the road. So I go to the trailer home, and there's a man sitting on the couch with two women, and I poke my head in. The door was open, so I poked my head in, and I said, "My name's Mark. I'm a photographer from California." I just started giving my spiel, and he interrupts me and says, "Sorry, sir, we had a death in the family. We're mourning. We're not interested at this time." And I'm just like, fuck. Came all the way out here, and I gotta be respectful. Somebody died. So I just like, okay, I'll check in with you later, and I left. I go back to the cop and Axel, and I'm talking to him, like, fuck, we came at the wrong time. But then I started thinking, I'm fast on my feet, thinking. I'm shooting 8x10 film and 8x10 Polaroids, so you get an instant Polaroid. So I have the ability to take pictures of the family, and I thought maybe that might be nice to give them 8x10 prints, these instant Polaroids of their family, and they can include that in the casket of, I think it was there's a sister-in-law who passed away.
Wait, we're gonna have to watch
The second part.
yeah. Yeah, we're finna go into the second part. Let's go.
So I asked Kenneth, who's one of the brothers who speaks, if I could take his photo, and he's always been friendly, and he said, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So we set up on the side of the house, and I got my backdrop and the light and the camera, and it's a bit of a production. Clearly something unusual is going on here, and some pickup truck comes running down the road.
Hey, he said that.
Wait.
Because that's definitely unusual, bro. You're just thinking about that, bro. Think about that. Like, a whole... Oh, the recording stopped. Just think about that, though. Like, a whole inbred family, bro. This is when you think... Because, see, look, when you think about it, it's sick, and it's like, bro, like, how do you even do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you even do that? That's what's so baffling to me.
I'm at a loss of words, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what to say to this. This is
Clearly something unusual is going on here, and some pickup truck comes running down the road, sees what's going on, slams on his brake, and this dude gets out of the car angry as fuck. It looks like he wants to kill me. He's marching over to me and like, oh God, this is not going to be pretty. And I'm like, he goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, let me explain what I'm doing. I grab my book and I show him the samples of other portraits I've done, and they're all respectful. They're beautiful portraits. And I explained that there was a death in the family, and I'm going to take photos of the family, and they're going to include it in the casket. I'm also going to pay these people for letting me take their photos. And I calmed him down, and eventually he let me be, and I took the photo.
Who was that gentleman?
He was just one of the neighbors, I think. And
He was protecting those people?
He was protecting, yeah, because a lot of people in that area know about them and like to drive by and throw eggs and make fun of them and stuff like that. So he thought I was doing something like that. So I got him off my back, and I'm taking a photo of Kenneth. I think I took a photo of Lorraine and her sister Barbara. and Lorraine's holding a nephew or something. So I had a couple prints already, and I go over to Larry, who was one of the other brothers who was in that trailer, and I showed him the prints, and I said, I have an idea. What if I took photos of the family and I gave it to you guys? You could include it in the casket with your sister-in-law. Would you like me to do that? He goes, well, that's fine by me. If they want to do it, it's up to them. So that gave me the green light to go ahead and do this, and I went back and I tried to get that photo that you just saw of Ray on the left, Timmy in the center, and then Freddie on the right. Timmy and Freddie were cool. They'll stand there for as long as I want. Freddie was like Ray is now. But Ray, this is 2004, so it's what, 16 years ago? 18 years ago. Ray was so uncontrollable. So I have Freddie and Timmy standing there, and I'd go find Ray, and I ask him, Ray, could I ask you to come over here and I'll take your photo with your brothers? And he would come over and he would stand right next to my camera, like right next to it, 2 inches away from the lens. And I'm like, no, I need you to stand with your brothers. And he would as soon as I corrected him, he would just flip out and go screaming, running off. Pants would fall around his ankles, no belt, and he's wearing jeans that are too big, so his pants fall around his ankles. And he runs off and goes to kick a metal garbage can. Screaming. And this would happen over and over and over. I spent like an hour, probably an hour and a half, trying to get him to stand for a portrait. Eventually, I tried this over and over again. Eventually, I got it to happen. And we pack up and we leave, and I gave them the prints, and I gave them some money as well. And we're driving away, and Axel, before he got on the highway again, I said, dude, you just got to pull over the car. I just need to soak in what just happened. That was the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I've never seen human beings like that. That's like being on another planet. That was the craziest thing ever. And over the years, I kind of maintained a relationship. So those photos came in that were put out in my first book, Created Equal, which I mentioned earlier. So years go by. I popped there again and visited them once or twice over the years when I was doing some other projects for advertising or something in the area. So I kind of stayed in touch with them a little bit. But then when I started doing Soft White Underbelly, I'm back. I love Appalachia. I love going there for content, and I find the people just so beautiful and interesting. It's a shame that there's drugs there. I went there to avoid the drugs, to get away from it, but the drug problem there is worse than LA. But there's other people who have not touched drugs, and they're my favorites. Just the backwoods hillbillies are my favorite. They're so beautiful. So we're back in West Virginia. I'm like, hey, we're close to the Whittakers. Let's go drive by. So we drive by their house, and I'm not thinking of doing an interview with them. You can't, because I have these rules that I set for my project for Soft White Underbelly, where I kind of do it in a studio. I try to. And it's an interview where I'm asking questions, and these people can barely answer anything. They just bark or they stare at you or whatever. So I didn't see this as being for my channel. I just was going to say hi to them. And we pull up, and I'm like, life is different now. I have a video camera in my pocket. Let me just shoot a video of this as I'm saying hi to them, and I'll show it to my friends back home who have been here before. Or I've seen them I've heard about them before. So I'm shooting a video as I'm talking to them. And as I'm shooting, I'm realizing, this is kind of interesting. I wonder if I stretch this out, maybe it could be a video somehow. And I could use the portrait from Create Equal, because I always include a portrait in all my videos. If it doesn't have a portrait, I don't use it. So, I kind of think I could use it, but then I just proceeded. I made it as long as I could. I asked them the same question over again. They couldn't answer them because they don't really communicate so well. But that video I ended up editing it and putting it together, and I put it on my channel, and now it's got 33 million views. 33 million. It's crazy.
What is the story with that family?
The parents were their parents were double first cousins.
What the?
What the fuck is
What
a
the fuck
double
is
first
double
cousin?
cousin? Exactly. What the fuck?
What is a double first cousin?
I don't understand.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all
focus right.
I'm not understanding it. A double first cousin.
What the fuck even is that? I don't understand that, bro.
A double first cousin. Wait,
first cousin. So
are they twins? Is twins involved, or
they cousins?
Double first cousin.
How are they double first? What the fuck is a double first cousin?
Let's hopefully explain this.
But in addition to being double first cousins,
What is double first cousins?
Yeah.
I don't even know. But in addition to that,
How the hell can we call something and we don't know what that something is?
Cause see, the way I'm looking at it now, like, okay, if they inbred, so then they parents had to been siblings or cousins or something like that, or
Man,
who knows?
He called him a double first
cousin.
And then when that man Joe Rogan asked him, "What is a double first cousin?" I don't know.
Right.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, that's just like that's just like me calling you. Oh man, just make some shit up, I guess. Goddamn.
We double brothers.
Yeah, we double brothers.
You know what I'm
goddamn.
saying?
And somebody gonna ask you,
What is a double brother?
What the hell is a double brother?
Right.
And I'm gonna tell them the exact same shit.
I don't know.
Goddamn.
I don't
shit.
know what that is.
You put it together just like how I'm putting it together.
Right. That's bro. But this is interesting. This is real interesting.
Double first cousins and all right, let's go.
their fathers on both the mother and the father side were twins, identical twins.
Oh.
So it's like the same person.
They identical twins.
So it's basically you getting smashed by the same person,
which makes y'all double cousins. Or the kid they have is they double cousins. This shit is mind blowing, bro. This is literally mind blowing.
And for the parents out there, that's I don't know. I'm not saying that anyone's participating in this bullshit, but I'm just saying, just to be saying this, I guess. But you know what I mean? That means parents, we gotta work a little bit harder because this is way out of hand. Obviously, this is the evidence here.
And evidently, it's been going on for a long time.
No, this is the evidence here why you don't inbred that type shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the kids can come out with all kind of problems, disabilities, everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
That's fucking
For
sick.
twins, identical twins.
Oof.
So it's like the same person birthed the mom and dad, even though they were different people, but they're identical twins. And then the parents were cousins on top of it. Yeah. And then who knows what other environmental issues there are.
What is a double cousin? Double cousins, first cousins, but twice. They share both sets of grandparents. It can happen both parents of one double first cousin or also the siblings of parents of another double first cousin. This is like a puzzle that you would test.
I don't explain it. I don't
It
understand
can
it.
happen when two siblings meet and have offsprings for two other siblings.
What?
Oh,
I don't understand
Christ.
it. I don't understand it. But there's a guy who did all the genetic mapping of this, and he just showed me. He posted a video on YouTube.
Jesus.
Yeah. So he explains the whole genealogy of this.
So that is this family. First double cousins share all four grandparents. Okay.
What?
So this family was deeply inbred.
Yeah, and as poor as can be, poorer than poor. I mean, the conditions under which they live are like unbelievable. Like the house is so filthy. And
I was tripping.
How do
off
they get
your
any
face.
money?
I'm sure they get some.
I'm not laughing, y'all. I'm just tripping off how he was looking. I seen his face because I'm sitting here thinking the same thing. Like, bro, that is gross.
Like
That is so grotesque.
Is inbred. Like
That is grotesque,
that is.
bro.
Oh
My God, that's
and then
grotesque,
these folks,
bro.
you gotta think about, because he made a point, man. Oh, that's why it's really, really fucked up. Like, oh, you only make about
And
12,000 a year, and then you're inbreeding. Oh,
And they've been doing it for generations.
oh,
That's, bruh.
that means I don't even know if the kids really went to school, or if they did, it probably was homeschooled. But I don't know, and I'm not saying that to even be funny. That is.
I don't think it was homeschooled.
Oh.
It couldn't have been homeschooled. And then he said he went to high school and he graduated from high school, but he didn't talk.
Oh,
Y'all hold that thought, y'all.
oh my God.
don't know how much.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen.
This shit is crazy. Let's finish though, bro. Let's finish.
Or from the state or something, but when I did that video, I just felt like the right thing to do is to help them financially. You know, because
Sure.
even though YouTube demonetized that video, eventually I fought YouTube on it, and they eventually monetized it.
Okay.
I don't know why they would demonetize it.
Right,
There's no
exactly.
swearing, no nothing. It's just a poor family.
Poor
but
family, like what the hell?
that's YouTube.
Yeah.
But eventually I'm making money on that video, so I just figured I'll share it with them. And then I got so many people requesting, oh man, how do I help this family? So I put up a GoFundMe that's just for them, and people donate to it, and I give them money, and I've given them lots of money now.
But see, that's a cool thing on his part. Damn, let's stop.
If you've been following me for a while, you will know that I
But see,
love
that's a cool thing on his part though. You know what I'm saying?
To get this
That
guy right
you
there.
know, yeah, helping them out like that, bro.
He's a good individual.
Because if they, you know, that poor, like 12,000 a year, how do you live on that? Like how do you live on that?
And then, like I said, bro, I'm not gonna keep bringing this up, but still though, and then you inbreeding. That's gasoline on top of a fire.
Right.
Man,
Look, man, y'all tell us what y'all think about this, man.
that shit that fucked me up. I didn't gonna lie to you, but
That's a story for the ages right there, bro.
what?
No cap. That's a story for the ages, but you know, y'all tell us what y'all think about that down below. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. And we're gonna keep them coming. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna keep them coming. But that was an interesting story. It was interesting and gross and all in one. It was a bunch of mixed emotions with that. You know what I'm saying?
No cap, that's the main reason why I'm scared to go to a little town that only got like 300-400 people in that motherfucker. Oh well, hell no, hell to the no. Y'all know each other too well, but y'all know when the next person go to church, the other person going to the grocery store, the other person sleep or he taking this shit. You know way too much.
Yeah.
And
Then
then
too close knit. Right
yeah,
there.
that's that inbred shit get to popping off.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but see, I don't know, man. Listen.
I ain't trying to sound like
Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button once again, man.
This is not a biased opinion either. This is just, oh my God, it's hard to even wrap my head around some shit like.
I know it's I mean, what can we say? You know what I'm saying? It's that we can't say nothing, but I always remember, man, love life. Live free.
Please love life.
We'll see y'all in the next
You gotta
one.
love life.
On God, I got the flow and I'm taking off. These niggas hating, I paid the cost. I'm from the 6, so I get it in. These niggas hating, don't do the friends. Pull up, I bet you won't do a thing. Dead silence when my present felt.